Starter Robbie Supple gets them away for the Virgin Permi as a faller at the first, and Talk is Cheap meanwhile with a yellow cap has come through to lead, approaching the second to 16. Ballyoptic on the near side of Walk in the Mill, and then Warrior's Tale and the Storyteller. Shattered Love towards the near side with Acapella Bourgeois, followed by Valtor as they close in on the first of the ditches. This is the third. Talk is Cheap is going to lead over it, and Shattered Love has gone at the third. Warrior's Tale has refused, and Valtor is also out of the race at the third. So three of them out of the race at the ditch. The leaders are over the fourth, where Talk is Cheap was in front, and Magic of Light made a mistake. Kildesart and Elegant Escape meanwhile are the final couple. Jet's quite a long way back, so too is Sub-Lieutenant with Anibar Fly, Beware the Bear. Lakeview Lad, who jumped off handily, has already lost his position. Peregrine Run in the black and red made a mistake at the fifth, and they're heading now towards Beeches for the first time. Talk is Cheap, number 14, leading from Topville, Burn and Walk in the Mill. Burrow Saint in the pink colours under Rachel Blackmore, prominent. Over Beach as they go. Talk is Cheap landing in front. The leaders have cleared it safely. It looks as though the bulk of the field have got over Beaches as well, all jumping pretty well. Bristol de May is held up in midfield. Another of the greys, green colours for Darryl Jacob. Over Foynaven they go, the smallest fence on the course. It almost caught out Alfred Azobo there. He made a bad mistake. Orange cap for champion jockey Richard Johnson down on the inner as they head on towards the Canal Turn Fence A. Talk is Cheap. Ballyoptic on the inner landed in second. Burrow Saint and Magic of Light third and fourth, being followed by Topville Bed and the Storyteller and Peregrine Run and Walk in the Mill, and then ASO in the Royal Blue and White jumping up well as they take Valentine's. Tiger Roll is still very prominent. Towards midfield then we got Vintage Clouds, Acapella Bourgeois any second now, the white-faced Jury Duty as they take fence 10. Mistake from Yala Enki at that one, and towards the back of the field Jet has refused, and OK Corral has also refused at the 10th. They're moving on towards another open ditch now, the 11th, and there were 5 or 6 in a line there where Ballyoptic made a mistake, and Lakeview Lad is a faller, and Creve Hill has also gone at the 11th. So a couple down there at the open ditch. Moving on towards the 12th with Elegant Escape last of those continuing. Death Duty is last but one. He's got Double Shuffle just in front of him with Sub-Lieutenant, Anibar Fly, Kildesart, Ramses Deteye, Kimberlite Candy, and Potter's Corner would have about 8 or 9 behind. He's also towards the rear. Total Recalls in midfield. Definitely Red is also towards mid-division with Yala Enki, and also midfield Dunikos as they make the long run between fences 12 and 13. And it's Tiger Roll in the maroon and white. He's now virtually disputing it with ASO on the far side. Talk is Cheap and Burrow Saint between them. Then Walk in the Mill and Ballyoptic to Topville Bed in the red and yellow. The Storyteller is next from Magic of Light with the red cap, and then the grey Vintage Clouds to St Xavier in the red and brown. Pleasant Company, a check jacket, is just ahead of Bristol de May as they clear the 13th. Kildesart meanwhile back in midfield, just nodded slightly on landing there. There goes Elegant Escape last of all in the black and yellow. They're already at the 14th. Tiger Roll landed just ahead. He nodded slightly on landing. Faller there is Total Recall. Double Shuffle has also gone, and Elegant Escape, I think, at the back of the field refused. He either refused or pulled up. He's out of the race there, Elegant Escape. They're coming to the chair, the 15th. Tiger Roll lifts off just ahead in front of the packed Aintree stands. St Xavier's unseated David Maxwell at the chair, but I think they're the only ones to have gone. Tiger Roll is leading them to the water jump, to Walk in the Mill. ASO Talk is Cheap, Burrow Saint, Topville Ben. Magica Light and Robbie Power, the red cap, are still very prominent, tracked towards the inner into the bend by Ballyoptic. So a group of them fairly well clustered up as they run through halfway in the virtual national, but Tiger Roll has raced with great enthusiasm, and despite his top weight of 11 stone 10, he's pulled his way into a narrow lead. Topville Ben in the red and yellow, and Walk in the Mill, who are the pep to Burrow Saint, ASO. Magic of Light, the Storyteller in the centre in the dark blue and yellow. Walk in the Mill remains prominent as Topville Ben leads them over the 18th, and he really stood off that. Jumped it fantastically well. He's enjoying himself, Topville Ben, out in front in the hands of Tommy Dowson. Here's another open ditch, the 19th. It claimed 3 of them on the first circuit. Topville Ben leads, and Acapella Bourgeois is down at the 19th. Acapella Bourgeois has gone there. Definitely Red has been pulled up. He's out of the race. The leaders are coming to the 20th. Topville Ben to Burrows Saint and ASO. Magic of Light and Talk is Cheap and Any Second Now and the Storyteller. And then Bristol de May and Tiger Roll and Walk in the Mill and Potter's Corner with the Hoop Sleeves to Bally Optic and Peregrine Run and Pleasant Company. And these in turn are being followed by Dunacos and Death Duty and Jury Duty and then Vintage Clouds. And they're heading now towards Beeches for the second and final time. Ramses de Teye is a faller. He's out of the race. And it's Burrows Saint in the pink in the centre under Rachel Blackmore, who will take a narrow lead at Beeches to ASO nodding on, landing on the inside. Magic of Light right behind them. Any second now is much closer. Number 29 in the hoops there. And then Tiger Roll, followed by Talk is Cheap. The grey Bristol de May is edging closer as they take the Foynaven fence. The Storyteller made a slight mistake. Topville Ben has just begun to lose a few positions. He's followed by Potter's Corner as they head towards the Canal Turn. They've still got over a mile and a quarter to go in the Virtual National. Burrows Saint leads them over the canal. From ASO in second, Any Second Now landed in third, and Tiger Roll 4. The Storyteller is 5. Talk is Cheap 6. The grey Bristol de May is 7. And then Potter's Corner and Magic of Light, followed by Peregrine Run out over Valentine's to Topville Ben and Pleasant Company and Jury Duty, and then Yala Enki. Moving on towards fence 26. They've got 5 to jump, and it's Tiger Roll now under Davy Russell, who've come bounding through to lead. Burrows Saint made a mistake, and Bristol de May is a faller. Bristol de May is down there. A sub-lieutenant has been pulled up. Bristol de May is on his feet. He looks none the worse. They're coming towards the ditch. 4 out. Tiger Roll chased by the Storyteller. ASO made a mistake. Jury Duty has refused there. Yala Enki has gone. Unseated Bryony Frost, and Magic of Light has gone as well. They're running now towards the third last. Tiger Roll is over it safely. He's 5, 6 lengths ahead of the Storyteller. With Any Second Now. ASO there on the inside, still travelling well under Charlie Deutsch. Potter's Corner has made a bit of progress into 5th in the Hoop Sleeves. This group of 5 a little way ahead now of Walk in the Mill and Burrows Saint. Then Talk is Cheap and Kimberlite Candy from Topville Ben. In turn followed by Peregrine Run and then Pleasant Company and Bally Optic and Alfred Azobo and Kildesart. And a long gap to the others headed by Vintage Clouds and ASO, with stamina unknown, has forged on into the lead here under young Charlie Deutsch. And he's quickly opened up by 5 or 6 lengths. He's gone clear from Tiger Roll. It's ASO storming on down towards the second last for a huge shock in the Virtual National. Tiger Roll is chasing him with Any Second Now. Potter's Corner into 4th. ASO, oh, he's down. He's crashed out of the second last. Tiger Roll has been left in front from Any Second Now. Potter's Corner is moving up to challenge. Walk in the Mill is back in 4th, and it's now Potter's Corner who's come through to head Tiger Roll as they take the last. Potter's Corner jumps it. That's 3 lengths clear of Tiger Roll in second. Any Second Now in third. Walk in the Mill is back in 4th. This quartet clear of Topville Ben and Peregrine Run with Pleasant Company. And it's Potter's Corner for Wales, racing towards the elbow with still a furlong of inches. Long staring run in ahead of him. Tiger Roll is pressed for second by Walk in the Mill, who's staying on, and then Any Second Now. It's Potter's Corner from Walk in the Mill, who's getting closer. Any Second Now back in third. Tiger Roll anchored by the weight. Potter's Corner getting lonely. Walk in the Mill is closing. Potter's Corner all out. Clings on. Potter's Corner won the Virtual National. Walk in the Mill second, then Any Second Now. Tiger Roll. Burrows Saint just behind him with Pleasant Company. Beware the Bear got round. Anibar Fly got round. Never really threatened.